Taylor?
Yes.
Hey Taylor, I'm Pam from Occupational Therapy. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Okay, well, I'm here today and I've come to help you. I'm going to get you to sit up and we're going to stand and we're going to get in our wheelchair and we're going to practice a couple things, okay?
Sounds good.
I understand that you had a total hip replacement and you have COPD and pneumonia. So you got a few things we have to address, huh? Okay, so the first thing that we need to address is your hip precautions. And so I know that you have your left side, so you've had a total hip replacement on your left side. So when I go to have you sit up, I'm going to have you lean on your elbows because we have to make sure we keep a good angle. We can't sit straight up because of your hip precautions, okay? That's the one thing we have to be really mindful of. We also have to be mindful of your oxygen saturation levels. So I have this right here, and I was going to go ahead and check your oxygen before we start, just to make sure that everything is okay. Are you feeling okay?
Right now, yeah.
Right now? Okay. All right, good. Okay. Alrighty, and then if you can go ahead and, like I said, if you can go ahead and sit up, I'm going to uncover you.
Okay.
I know it's cold in here, I'm sorry. Okay, and sit up on your elbows. Great. Okay, so we're going to want to keep this angle like this at all times, okay? Also, we want to make sure that this leg does not get turned inward. You want to keep it straight.
This is
Okay, this one, okay. And you want to make sure your leg stays. Okay, there we go. And we'll put that back with you when we yes, it's this leg, thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you bend this knee.
Okay.
And you know what I think what we might need to do is take your oxygen off. Let's see. And this might affect your oxygen saturation level, so I'm sorry. So we're going to have to make sure we're very mindful. Let me know if you start feeling dizzy or lightheaded, okay? Okay, and like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to keep this leg straight and we're going to keep this angle, okay? So I'm going to move, I'm going to put this down. Okay, and then I'm going to move your leg over, and then I'm going to have you, yes, push off with your foot and kind of scoot yourself. Good job. I'm going to do it again, keeping this leg straight as possible, angle going. Good job. Okay, now yes, just lean back on your hands so you keep this angle, and can you go ahead and scoot yourself over? I know it's probably very painful, huh? I'm so sorry. We're going to try to make this as easy as possible. Okay, this is a gait belt, and I'm going to put this on you just for safety.
Okay.
Because I understand you might be kind of weak, and we don't want you to fall. Also, because of pneumonia, we want to make sure you have enough oxygen. Keep yourself good.
I mean, it was okay, like, once I was injured, but, like, doing it.
What a trooper you are. All these things at one time. Okay. All right, so you're doing a great job keeping this angle. So what I would like to do is introduce you to a sake. Do you know what that is?
Never seen it.
Okay, so before we can get you up, we have to make sure that we have something on our feet so we don't slide. So this is a sake, and this thing works wonders for helping you.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're just going to slide the sock on like this. I'll show you the first one, and then maybe you can do the next one by yourself, okay? And so what you'll do is you'll just hold on to it like the handles, and you're just going to drop it down, put your foot in there, and pull up, and it magically goes on. So go ahead and try that. See if you can do it. Takes a little time to get used to, but
I don't know.
I think I can
think you can do it?
put my foot in there.
Ready?
Making sure you keep that angle. Get your foot in there.
I didn't do your name before we started this.
There you go.
Okay, ready?
And then just pull. Great job.
That worked.
You worked. You did a great job.
Hello.
Okay, would you like to try it?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Joel from Occupational.
Crazy things they have out there these days, huh?
I've never seen this.
Okay, so
But very helpful.
what I'm here today to do is to get you out of bed and get you down to PT. We're gonna work on some.
And then do you want to try that again
we're
with your
working on
other?
your goal to showering, okay?
And then of course with this foot you have a little bit more flexibility. So
Yeah.
with this leg it should be a little easier for you. All right. I think you have conquered the sake. You've done a great job. Great job.
Sit at the edge of the bed.
Okay, so next what I was going to do is we're going to get you to stand. Now you don't have any, you have weight bearing is tolerated. That means you can put all the weight on both of your feet, hold it onto the walker, but if it starts to hurt, of course, then you want to adjust. Okay, so we're going to use the walker to keep you safe. So what I'd like you to do is just, maybe if you could just scoot up a little bit closer to the edge of the bed so this foot is flat on the floor. And we're going to keep this leg straight out so that you don't You don't
Like
hurt
this?
yourself. Yes. And I'm gonna have you push off with the bed with this hand,
Okay.
and with this hand, you're gonna hold on to this, and you're gonna kind of stand up like a pregnant woman, like you're
Oh, okay.
keeping that straight, okay? Good job. How does that feel? How do you feel?
Out of breath.
Kind of out of breath? Yes, I was gonna check your oxygen saturation levels again. But you're doing okay? Feeling lightheaded or anything?
A little bit.
A little bit? Can I go ahead and, what hand do you think is steady enough for you to let go of?
This one.
This one, okay. Just take a minute, we're gonna check it. Okay. Can I have you do some breathing, some lip first breathing, like in through your nose, out through your mouth, kind of pushing those lips together. Couple deep breaths,
Busy at all? No. Good.
and maybe one more.
Feeling kind of dirty. Am I gonna take a shower today?
Get that oxygen going. Are you feeling any better? You think you're okay? I know that you want to work on long term as like advanced transfers and maybe getting in and out of a car and getting home. Getting home is a big one for you, right, Taylor? So we're going to just stand for just a minute. If we have to take another deep breath or two, you just let me know how you're feeling, okay? But I have you. If you would get weak, or we can always sit down, okay? But if we can go ahead and just practice maybe the lip breathing just a couple more times, but you let me know if it gets too much.
Just keep it on my foot and don't step on me. Okay?
Get that oxygen in those lungs.
All right. So what are we doing?
You're doing
So we're
very
just
well,
washing
very
our face
strong.
today. So let me put my hand over that. No, you're okay.
Doing okay still? Yeah. Okay. How's your hip feeling?
I'm putting most of the weight on this one.
Okay, good. Yes, because you just don't wanna hurt yourself, huh? Okay, so we're doing well. We're standing for just a couple more, maybe 30 more seconds. We're gonna practice on that standing tolerance. You're doing a good job. You mastered the sock aid, so that was good. That was great. Good job. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get you over into the wheelchair. But what I want to do is I want to make sure you're very aware of your hip precautions, okay? So when we go to sit down in the wheelchair, what we're going to have to do is we're going to make sure that I'm going to stick this behind you,
Okay.
just so you kind of like be on a slant. You're not going to be sitting straight up, okay?
Okay.
Just feel so puffy.
We're gonna work towards that goal.
But that might help you not go all the way back.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and try to move,
Get your shoes on, okay?
we got kind of a tight spot here. But we can move out a little. And remember, you can put weight on it if you need to. But if it hurts, I don't want you to put any more weight than you have to. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and reach back. And make sure you keep this leg straight. And you're going to sit back like a pregnant woman. And we're going to keep that angle. Okay, good job. Wow. Took a lot, huh? Okay. What I want to do is I want to check your oxygen saturation levels again.
Okay.
Okay. You did a really good job. I know that took a lot out of you.
You can bend
Baby
that leg.
steps, right? You're gonna get there. You're gonna be home. Okay. So I think that breathing that we did, I think that helped you because even though it wore you out, your oxygen levels have came back up again. So you're doing very well. I am proud of you. That was
What
tough.
happened was you
Okay, so
fell and injured your hip.
I don't know
so
if you can get this.
You have a hip
There's
replacement.
not enough room. What I need you to do is we're gonna keep this leg straight all the time, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get your wheelchair ready for you, and we're gonna take you down to PT because they're gonna also help you with some things to help get you going.
Are we getting up now?
Let me see. I'm gonna have to move you just a little bit.
How are you feeling?
You're doing a good job keeping that angle, being very aware of your hip precautions. And remember that pursed lip breathing if you need, as long as you're on an angle sitting back. Remember that pursed lip breathing if you get out of breath.
Okay.
Deep breath in,
Stepping on your foot. That's good.
let it out through your nose, okay? And you will do great. Okay, I'm very proud of you, Taylor. Good job, and I hope you get well fast.
Okay.
You're gonna have a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you get to go home.
Oh, I hope so. I can't wait.
Okay, off to PT we go.
Okay.
Let's get you going.